Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. So I've brought my back out. I did have this out a couple of weeks ago and we had a mild spell. This is my Roseapple, Syzygium Jambos. This is the one that produces the sort of small egg-shaped cream or yellow fruits. It's another member of the Syzygium family, but not quite as sensitive and tropical as the sort of wax apples and wax jambos that tend to grow out in the Far East. I think these ones are quite common to the Caribbean, and also do well in places like Florida and California. They're a little bit more cold resistant than the true wax jambo. Now I did bring this out, if you recall, I think to spray it for thrips. You can see the damage it causes on the bottom of the leaves, and it seems to have got rid of most of them. I think there's still a few on the plant, and I actually left it out for a few days. Now it's interesting, there's a leaf stuck here together. This will have a little caterpillar in this, as likely as not. When you get a leaf, you get these little twisty caterpillars that stick the leaves together. I left it out for a few days, and it had some scale on it, which I mostly removed by hand as well. There's probably still a few little bits of scale left on it here and there, just the occasional scale inset. But I left it out for a few days and actually defoliated quite a lot. I think it was just too cold for it to leave it exposed, but I think this time now I can't see any particularly cold weather forecast, and it may drop some leaves, but I think it'll probably be okay if I leave it out now. It'll depend perhaps on if we get any cold nights coming up and what the sort of rain levels are like, because I don't particularly want to get it waterlogged. But there are signs, I saw somewhere on it, signs of a little bit of the buds just appear to be starting to show some signs of life at the end of some of the shoots, and it does like to be outside. You can see some of the leaves are worse than others from these thrips, but there don't seem to be many on the back of the leaves. They're virtually all gone, and funny enough, thrips don't like being outside. Perhaps they get eaten by various predators, I'm not too sure, but it's quite a good sized plant now. I've had it about 4 years. It came from Canarius, originally in the Canary Islands, and I would think it's not that far off a size where it could produce some flowers and theoretically fruit. It hasn't shown any sign of flower buds appearing on it yet, but they don't have to be particularly large to flower and fruit. And I have seen, I think it's East Side Gardening in America, his rose apples are flowering profusely at the moment, although of course he keeps his in a greenhouse, which is the big difference. I don't have a greenhouse, so he's got a lot more humidity and heat in the winter months, but his plants probably aren't much bigger than this, and they're covered in flowers. So I'm hopeful that within the next year or two, if I can keep this alive and relatively healthy, it might flower for me. So that's my Roseapple. I thought I'd do a quick video on it as I brought it outside to give it a tidy up. I'm not going to give it a pruning, I'm just going to push it back towards the back of the decked area, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more protected there. Don't know why I got tongue tied with that. And I won't edit that bit out, and I'll see how it goes this summer, and obviously be keeping a close eye on the weather forecast in case we get any sudden cold spells that we weren't expecting. So thanks for watching the video. Please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can share the video if you think anybody's interested in these Syzygiums, and obviously click on the bell if you'd like updates on new videos when they come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.